Alright, what up guys? I also want to talk about two games that are probably my favorite first-person shooters right now. You probably already know Mag and Killzone. And besides Modern Warfare 2, I still play that. It's a good game. It gets boring and it's really noobish and I don't know, just too many things wrong with that game. But if I had to choose my favorite first-person shooters right now, it'd be Killzone 2 and Mag. I haven't bought Battlefield yet. I know it got pretty good reviews, mostly AAA, some AA, high nines and lower eights or low nines. But yeah, I'm gonna get that probably the end of March, and then hopefully I'll get God of War, cause I'm a little low on money right now. But I'll try to get those games by the end of March. I know God of War is coming out, and honestly, God of War, I play the demo and everything. It's a good game. Graphics are pretty damn good. Gameplay's pretty much the same. The character models look really good and everything. Kratos looks awesome. The gore is, I think, kicked up a little more. That's good. And that's all it really is. I mean, in the campaign, so like, it's not like rehashed or like kind of like Halo 2 and 3 was. It's better graphics and maybe new weapons. You can make that argument. It's kind of like that, but God of War is, I don't know, man. I like the first two God of Wars. They're great. They're really pretty much the same games. Just God of War 2 had a tiny bit better gameplay, maybe graphics. I'm not sure. That's really about it. And then God of War 3 comes out, better graphics, just like every year came out, and gameplay's pretty much the same. So like, you can't really ask for a lot because it's a slasher like kind of game. It's a button masher. So like, you can't really expect that much, but it's still a great game. It got nines. It got AAA reviews. So. Heavy Rain, I'm probably not gonna buy until it's like $30 to $40. Just honestly, I'm not spending $60 on a game I actually barely play. Literally, like I'm not barely gonna play because it's mostly story driven, which is not a bad thing. But I want a game that actually more involved in. I mean, I know you're involved with the game obviously, but because you control everything, but in a way you don't really control everything, if you know what I mean. So it's not like I'm gonna go out there and spend $60 on a game that's pretty much just watching the whole time. If another thing. What's the point? They're saying they might make a Heavy Rain movie, but what's the point of that when the freaking game's pretty much like a movie as it is? I mean, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Make a Heavy Rain movie when it gets compared to movies all the time, and it's already like a movie almost. So what? Like, honestly, that's terrible. Don't make a Heavy Rain movie. But God of War movie's coming out. Gears of War, they've been talking about that forever. Same with Halo. So yeah, but God of War movie's gonna be pretty sick. But yeah. Another thing about this game's obviously good. You heard me talk about this. I haven't talked about Killzone 2 in a while. There has been a lot of people playing Killzone 2 online, maybe like around 5,000 to 6,000 a week or whatever. I mean, I don't really care how many people play it. Hands down, this is still the best first-person shooter, in my opinion, that I like the most. Because of the realism, online, graphics, and I always like the Killzone story. And the campaign's pretty sick too. Just everything about this game. And Oppressador, what are you doing? He's complaining about the controls. Alright. First off, the controls in this are pretty much perfect. You can change them like 5 different settings. And if you want, since you always talk about Modern Warfare and all that, you can change them to exactly like Modern Warfare. The only difference is one little button. And people that complain about that, there's only one difference. I think it's L2. Other than that, it's the exact same thing as Modern Warfare. Another thing, the sensitivity. Who cares about the sensitivity? It's supposed to be like that. It's different from other first-person shooters, so Killzone doesn't want to copy every other shooter that there is. So it's its own. So why do you care about that? And if you want to change it to Modern Warfare style, then change the sensitivity. You don't have to make 2 videos about it. And I have to admit, when you aim down the sights, it's kind of hard when you move. But even if you change the sensitivity, it's pretty easy. Like I said, Killzone's different. It's always been different from the graphics, from the darky, edgy environment. It's always been different. So why are you complaining now all of a sudden? And it's been out for over a year, and now he finally says something? Don't you kind of find that weird? It's been over a year, yeah. When he first got it, he's like, oh, this game's awesome. And now he's pretty much bashing it. And he's still thinking it's a good game, but complaining about the controls. Honestly, Gibbs, in games, people shouldn't complain about controls, because sooner or later you're going to get the hang of it anyway. So if everything else is good in the game, why do you complain about controls? I never do. I don't really care about controls, because the game's still fun. So what the hell? But that's really about it. What's it called? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Game Trailers gave, what was it, Game Trailers? Dante's Inferno, yeah, I'll talk about Dante's Inferno for a sec. The game's not bad. I know it's like God of War, obviously, it's a copy or whatever, but think about it. How come Bayonetta got like a 9 or whatever, and that's pretty much a copy of Devil May Cry. I know it's from the same makers and everything, but it's pretty much a copy of Devil May Cry. But yet that gets a 9, and then like a game like Dante's Inferno gets like a high 7, maybe an 8. Like I mean, an 8's good, but like 6 or 7 or whatever, it got like a 6. That's not. Come on, Dante's Inferno is a fun game. The visuals are pretty good most of the time. The gameplay, some people say it's actually better than God of War once in a while. The gameplay, and yeah, I play the game. It's not bad. If I had to give it like, I played like 3 hours of it. So just because of 3 hours, I'd probably give it like a 7, 7.5. It's not a bad game. Like I played 3 hours just from that, so it's not a bad game. People need to stop hating on Dante's Inferno. Like it's not a bad game. Just buy it if you like God of War. If you like this kind of games, why not buy a game that's almost like God of War? Because it's still different. It's not the same. And SOCOM 4 is coming out. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully they don't mess up again on it. Like in the first couple of days, like you know what happened last time. We don't know what happened last time. But they kind of ruined SOCOM 3 or whatever confrontation, because then the packs that came out, the map pack, it's like $10, and everyone's on there. You have to, for like every game you want to play there on like on the US servers or whatever, you have to buy like the map packs or whatever. So it kind of ruined the game, because there's not a lot of other games that are like that anymore. Like you can't play regular games, you have to buy the map packs, so it's kind of stupid. But yeah, that's really about it. Yeah, I'll be back with more videos. Peace.